Oh, girl, I'm just coming outside to bring Zoki. He had to stop and get some water. Oh, it feels so good out here. I think they said it rained last night. If you're new to my channel and you were just channel surfing, girl, my name is Ivy. And I like to say to you, hey, boo. Arms wide open. Hey, Zoe, go pee. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey, boo.
There's a miracle in this room with my name on it. There's a breakthrough, it's got my name on it.
Girl, I got up this morning, I got up late. Zoki, go pee. Go pee. Girl, he come outside and sit down like we both come out here to chill out. Yeah, I gotta get up. I'm up, but I gotta get, come here, Zoki. I gotta, jump in the shower. Gotta get ready for church. I don't know how Lauren put him on. I still ain't got my dog a leash. I'm gonna get him one. He got the short one, but the long one is still the cord. Stay out my personal business. Lauren put him on yesterday. When I went to the gym yesterday and came back, he was off. So I didn't think nothing of it. So when I came in the house, I said, Terrence, you let Zoki outside off the leash and brought him in the house? He was like, no. So I was like, okay. So I knew already he had been roaming for like the last 3 hours. So anyway, girl, I'm still in amazement that I'm in a 14. Girl, you can't tell me nothing. I think I might wear those to church today. Or no, I'm not going to wear them to church today. I wear them tonight. A friend of mine is celebrating 31 years. 31 years clean. So I'm going to his celebration tonight. So I think I'm going to wear my size 14s tonight. Girl, let me get out of here and get myself together for church. I'll see y'all when I get myself together. All right. All right, y'all. I done made it in the car. It's really, really an overcast out here. My lashes are sticking together. But, girl, I just did a short in this dress. And I did I don't know when it was, I had this dress on. That motivation video. Yeah, I put a title. I put a clip of what the police doing up here. I'll do I put this the thumbnail right here. I'm gonna remember to put it in. Girl, I could see the difference in this dress. I could really, really see the difference in this dress. My seatbelt is twisted or something. Girl, it's twisted or something. But anyway, girl, I put this dress on and it didn't dawn on me till I was actually in the middle of doing the short to get ready with me. And girl, I went like this to this dress. Girl, I'm gonna have to go back. Because I knew that I was in a dress, I could fit the dress, but something just, it just felt like more looser. Girl, okay. So I guess she is working. I know that I'm putting in the work. I know I'm going to the gym every day. Every day. What I was gonna say. Oh, so y'all know I said I was doing a fast, that I was gonna do that fast for 7 days. I didn't. What I've been doing is for the last couple days, I think 2 days, I've been doing OMAD, just the 1 meal a day. And it hasn't really been a meal, if you could call it a meal. is, look, I stopped by my friend cooked. It was some pasta, and I said I wasn't doing pasta, but I know she could cook. And it was banging. So yeah, I had a couple bites. I didn't have a lot. Not even, you can't even cover your whole palm. That's how much I had. So I had a couple bites of that. She had salad. She likes to put fruit in her salad. So it was blueberries, strawberries, raisins, and walnuts that was in the salad. So that was good. Thank God I don't care for her spaghetti because she put sugar in it. And I'm not a sugar in your spaghetti kind of girl. Now y'all might be, but I'm not. It just, excuse me, it just doesn't taste right. It just don't. To me. And now, what y'all do is y'all business. Please put all of that sugar. Make you a sugar tea. Spaghetti tea. Yeah, make you a spaghetti tea or something. I don't know. But anyway, so I did that. And then I think the day before, I just had a little something to eat. A couple pieces of chicken. So, no harm, no foul, girl. I am not, being restricted like I'm in prison and I gotta eat what y'all give me. This is it. This is all. Like, I don't have any options. I got options. And I got friends that can cook. And I can cook. So, never is it going to be that serious. I mean, it's serious for me to get in shape and lose weight, yes. But I'm not going to beat myself up if I have something. I'm not. Because in my real life, like when I turn this camera off, I'm a real person. I'm going to eat what I'm going to eat. I just know the goal. I know the goal. It may not be a goal for anybody else, but I thank y'all for taking this journey with me. I know the goal. I know the goal. So, we're still working towards our 180 though. Don't get it twisted. It would be real nice to be 150 by my birthday in August. But we'll settle for the 180. We'll settle for the 180. I will be more than happy with the 180. Girl, I was amazed. I'm telling y'all, just to piggyback off the last video, I'm telling y'all, I brought those size, I've seen them. They were size 14. I looked at them. I said, no, let me get them. Because if I'm already in a 16, I said, okay, let me just get them. And these just be my wish, my hope. I know I could do it. These be my motivation jeans. Girl, something said, this what it was. I said, let me try the jeans on and see where I really got to work at. If I can't get them up my thighs, then I know I got to do some more work on my thighs. If I can't get them on my stomach, close them up, then I know I need to do some more crunches, twists, something. I need to really put more effort in that area, right? So, girl, I tried the jeans on. I pulled them up. I zipped them up. And I fastened them. And I didn't have to kill myself or bust a sweat to do it. Girl, I was in them 14 jeans, girl. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. Ma'am. That's when it hit me that the work, going to the gym every day, I didn't go this morning, I woke up late. So after church, I'm gonna come home and edit the video for today. I still have to do that. So I'm gonna come home and edit, and then I'm gonna go to the gym for a couple hours. Cause I do my whole hour on the treadmill, and then I do some other stuff. But, oh man, I hate when I forget what I'm saying. Yeah, girl. Anyway, girl, I was so turned around. I had to see what it was I was talking about. But yeah, that size 14 really just, that gave me a new boost of motivation, right? So, but yeah, like I was saying, I'm gonna come and edit, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. That's the only thing I was saying. It's 10:44. Church started at 10:45. I'm about 10 minutes away, so I'm gonna miss some of the praise team. But girl, I thank y'all for taking this journey with me. Y'all encouragement and motivation be meaning the world to me. The world. You know, I have to talk to myself. I have to let myself know, Irene, you know what the goal is. Like, don't do some stuff that you know you shouldn't be doing. Now, I've been really, 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 really good when it comes to pop. Sir, you don't have anywhere to go today? Girl, I just realized I'm going super slow. And everybody in front of him is going super fast. Like, they're already to the light. But I tell myself, like, you don't need that pop. I have been so good. I have not had no pop. When was the last time I had some pop? I have. I'm sorry, y'all. This car in front of me is anyway. Because Lord willing, I'm be one of them 80-year-olds out here driving. And I don't want nobody blowing at me or riding up on me. So let me relax. It ain't her fault I'm late for church. Anyways. But yeah, girl. I know I'm just rambling right now, girl. I couldn't believe I was in them 14 G's. I just figured, really at the end of the day, I figured it'd be something I would do around the time of my birthday. August. That's when I was looking to be somewhere in that range. Anyway, girl, I look. And then putting this dress on with all of this slack in it. Girl, I thank God. I thank God for the willingness to want to do something different. Because y'all hear me saying, and I've said it, if you want something different, you got to do something different. If you do what you always did, you're going to get what you always got. And that's what I tell myself when I want to eat this or I want to eat that. Because I think, not the other day, but last week, after I finished my 5-day no food, right? I was going to get gas. And I said, let me get some Doritos. I said, no, I don't need no Doritos. And I said, no, let me just get a couple. I'll just buy a bag. I think it's like $2.69. I just buy that bag. It's about this bag. Ain't that much in it. I said, I'll just buy that. I'll take a couple and give it to the kids. And so I went back and forth with, I said, no, because I went and paid for the gas, picked up the chips, put the chips back. And then I came back while my gas was pumping and bought the chips. I had a couple out the bag. I gave the rest to KK and Lauren. It'd have been a time I'd have ate that whole bag with a Sprite. And then maybe a Reese's or a Payday with it. I'm just talking about me. I am a sweet tooth junk food girl. I am. I've always been a sweet tooth junk food kind of girl. All my life. All of my life. So, I mean, when I was younger, you could eat what you want. Girl, we used to go to the penny candy store where the candy cost a penny. A can of Faygo used to be like 15 cents. 20 cents for a can of Faygo, for a can of pop. Girl, we used to get our allowance. Girl, bye. Go right to the candy store. Because there was a candy store around the corner. Anybody know about Buffalo? Alexander and East Ferry. It was a candy store. Back then it was a lot of black businesses. And this guy, he had a candy store. all kinds of stuff. Chips was 10 cents. Now Laters was 10 cents. I think Now Laters now is 50 cents for that same little pack. We used to get Boston baked beans, Lemonhead, Alexander's. Girl. So when I tell you I've always been a junk food girl, you know, so I'm not gonna just, that's it. I'm never eating junk food again. I just gotta, you know, somebody said it too in a comment. I'm sorry I haven't gotten back to y'all comments, but I will. Somebody said, change, was it? And I've heard this saying before. Change the mind and the body will follow. Move the mind and something to that effect. Y'all let me know in the comments again what it is. But yeah, girl, so when I tell you, girl, let me say I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. You know, I might share and, you know, like everything I literally just said. You know, some people would be like, oh, you had chips and, oh, you had this and, oh, I thought you was doing the water fast. Let me explain. Your Honor, let me explain. I am not gonna deprive myself. I'm not gonna make this journey of my life, because if I went half my life, we're just gonna say half, if I live to be 100, Lord say the same. My grandma, nor my great great grandmother, Nora Shannon, she lived to 100 and I want to say one. My great grandma, Nora Shannon, lived to, I believe, 101. So I'm just gonna go off my genes, off my DNA. So I lived to 101. I'm already halfway through my life, right? I did the first half doing what I wanted to do, eating what I wanted to eat when I wanted to eat it. So yeah, I'm gonna take this opportunity to pour back into myself. Yeah, I am. You know, one day at a time. I'm the type of girl, I can't look at the whole thing. You ever watch a movie and in that movie you watch it again and you see something in the movie that you did not see the first time? Because when I watch a movie the first time, I'm focused on what it is. Like I watched G20 with Viola Davis. I watched that. I had to go watch it again because when I was watching, I was so focused on her. But it was other entities that was in the movie that didn't capture my attention because I was so focused on her and her character. You know what I'm saying? And so that's me. I have to focus just in the day, just for the day, Irene. Do the best you can just for the day. Don't even worry about it, because, you know, I was like, how I'm gonna go on a 7-day fast and Memorial Day around the corner. Just do it. Just do it. You know, so it was like, I'm not gonna say I tricked myself, but I was like, okay, since Memorial Day is around the corner, I'll just do OMAD. Really? That's your story, Irene? I'm talking to myself right now, y'all. That's your story, and you want to stick with that story? So, yeah, I'm officially starting my 7-day today, because this is a goal that I want for myself. I'm not trying to starve myself to death. I'm not trying to starve the weight off. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to give myself, my body, a jump start. That's it. That's it. That's it. Because, baby, if that was the case, I sure wouldn't have ate that pasta and that salad. I sure wouldn't have, because I ain't even doing fruit at all, because the fructose, the sugar. I wouldn't have had my coffee with my whipped cream on it. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, I got to do what works for me. I do. You know, a lot of times we see stuff and trends and, oh, let me jump on the bandwagon. Baby, I ain't never been a bandwagon kind of girl. Not me. I'm sorry, my eye itching. Girl, let me get to church. I will yak with y'all later. I'll see y'all in a little bit. I'll see y'all at the church. I think I might have to edit. I might see y'all at the gym. All right, y'all. I done made it out of church. Girl, church was amazing. Like, right where I'm at. Right how I'm thinking. And right what I'm going through. The pastor was talking about the mind. You know, like a lot of people think like your mind, your brain, that's one whole unit. And that's not the case. And he was talking about like you saying I am. That's you telling yourself, telling your mind. So he was talking about affirmations, basically, is what he was talking about. And he gave us some affirmations just to start with. But he said, like, pick 3 affirmations and speak to yourself every day. I am a child of God. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Whether they're going to be scriptures or what. One of them was, I am love. Yeah, I am love because God is love. Girl, I tell you, God met me right where I was at as soon as I walked in. The praise team was still going on, so I was late, but, you know, we do the praise team, and then we do, like, everybody greet each other, and then we get into the sermon. So I still caught the praise team, even though I was running late. But, ma'am, when the pastor started talking about how, you know, a habit forms, and I was just talking about that before I went in. A habit forms. Well, I wasn't talking about this part, but this is what I got. Stay focused. He was talking about how a habit forms. It takes 7 days to form. You have an auto part of your body that tells your body how to function without you, like, basically setting the clock for it to function. Like your heart know to beat in a certain rhythm. Your lungs know to expand. It knows to take in oxygen. Your blood knows to flow. That's your auto system, your autoimmune system. You know, and it was just fascinating. You know, he was talking about the brain, and he was talking about how this guy did a study of the brain because he wanted to know how the mind works. And he did a study of the brain and was like, its tissue is, you know, it's like any other organ. It's an organ. But the mind works in such close proximity with the brain that they're firing off almost simultaneously, which would make you think, the layman person think, that the brain and the mind is one and the same entity, and it's not. That was so dope to just hear it, say it out like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for me, I'll tell myself, just like going back to what I said, okay, I'm going to do this fast for 7 days, but then my mind is like, well, why would you do that? And, you know, it's going to be cookout, you invited here, you invited there. It's stuff you could be doing. Why would you subject yourself to no food? So that's how your mind will trick yourself. You know, it'll trick you. So he was saying how, like, that's why God tells us to renew our mind. He didn't say renew our brain. He said renew our minds, right? Daily, right? So when I tell y'all that sermon was for me, I walked right into a blessing, right? To reaffirm and to, like, get myself back on one accord. So, hold on, y'all. Yeah, to get myself back on one accord. And, like, girl, we got this. We got to keep going. We got to keep going, because the enemy come to steal, kill, and destroy. And if you give him an inch, that joker will take a yard. So, he was talking about that. So, excellent service. I'm going to put in some affirmations just as suggestions that he gave us. But also, when I was getting ready to leave church, this young lady said to me, she said, I went to give her a hug after church, and she said, I want to talk to you. And I said, okay. And so I, you know, kind of waited around, talking to other people, whatever. And so she comes up to me, she said, it's a glow on you. So immediately in the natural, right? I thought she was talking about weight loss. That's what I thought immediately. That's what came to mind. And when she started, everything that proceeded after that, I immediately knew that she wasn't talking about weight loss. It has nothing to do with weight loss. She came to me from the spirit, right? Girl, I tell you, God just never ceases to amaze me. She said, I see you shining, you glowing. That's what she said, you're glowing. She said, that thing that you've been praying for, she said, I see it. It's already done. Like them 2 years, right? It's done. Girl, when I tell you I was rejoicing in my spirit, you know, it's so many things that I go to God for. I go to God for my total existence, my life, my being. So, you know, but it's so many things that I put before God, like, I need you. Not I want you, I need you. Because if you don't do it, it ain't gonna get done. It's not gonna get done. And if it do get done, it ain't gonna get done right. So now let's just say what it is. So let me pull over here. Girl, my car is making this noise like when I'm excuse me, when I'm driving from my alternator, and that drives me crazy when I'm editing. So yeah, so when I tell you, when she said that, and it's just like, you know, because I got so many things on the table before God right now. And God is not a genie in a bottle. He not a Mr. Fix-It. Like, that's when you come to him. He's not a God of foxhole prayers. Like, God, if you just get me out of this, I ain't gonna do it no more. As soon as he gets you out, you do that and some more stuff. And when I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to me. So when I tell you, the whole experience of today's service was just totally amazing. And I thank God for it. And I needed that to continue on this journey, you know. Nothing happens by coincidence. It was meant. Listen to me. It was meant for me to buy those size 14 pair of pants. And then to walk into service today and they talking about affirmations. You got to tell yourself where you see yourself. You got to tell yourself where you see yourself. Irene, you got to tell yourself where you see yourself. Not just aimlessly wandering. You know, he was talking about the children of Israel. Not just aimlessly wandering. Like, I got to make that sacrifice. I got to believe in myself. I got to believe that God believe in me. You understand what I'm saying? I got to believe that y'all believe in me. You know, it's this thing we say in Narcotics Anonymous. We'll love you until you learn to love yourself. You know, because when you come in to Narcotics Anonymous, most people are broken, you know. And it's like they don't love themselves. And it's like, how can I see myself outside or moving from this mindset, this space and time, to this space and time? You understand what I'm saying? I remember when I walked in, it wasn't that, oh, I needed help. And, you know, because for me, Narcotics Anonymous is like a free therapy session. Now, some people, you know, it's an autonomous program. I don't have to tell y'all, like, oh, but baby, I ain't ashamed of nothing. I ain't ashamed of nothing that God has placed before me and brought me through. So if you want to take anything that I throw out and you want to grab it and spin it around and try to put it in a bag, baby, please do you. Please do you. You know, and I'm not talking to, you know, I'm just saying people in general, not even just here, you know, I'm not saying it like that. But yeah, so girl, man, I thank God. I thank God. I thank God. Let's see. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what I'm thinking about right now. Y'all want to know what I'm thinking about? I'm not even hungry. I'm not hungry. My stomach is not growling. Nothing. Nothing is going on right now, right? But I'm contemplating, let me go get something to eat. That's what I'm contemplating right now. Let me go around the corner. I'm trying to say 2 words at one time. Is you got your lights on or not, sir? Let me go around the corner to Wendy's. And if I get me a sandwich and some fries, it ain't gonna hurt. That's what I'm thinking right now. I tell you, the mind is something else. That's why God said, renew your mind. Renew your mind with his word. So anyway, I'm about to go in here and edit. And I'll pick y'all up in a few. All right, y'all. This is a little while later. It's actually 6:11. All right, y'all. Yeah, like I said, it's 6:11. I'm still trying to figure out how to work this camera. I know how to work this camera, but like in my other phone, I know what was in it, if it was too full or if I needed to erase something, and that's what happened. It cut off. It was too full, so I needed to go and clean it out. But yeah, I'm on my way to the gym, and the girls are still gone. Terrence is still being Terrence, and yeah, girl, no days off. I'm only gonna have a 30-minute workout, so I'd rather get the 30-minute than, because it's real easy to say, oh, well, you don't gotta go because you're not gonna get your hour. No, I'll take the 30. So that's where I'm at now, on my way to the gym, so I could do at least a 30-minute workout. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna tell y'all what took me so long is I had 2 copyrights. So you know how I be listening to music in my car, and it was Lauryn Hill, and usually I don't go past 6 seconds, but I guess I did. Even if it's a millisecond, I went past. Because usually when I do 6 seconds of regular music, I don't get a copyright. So anyway, I just told them to trim it. And then, y'all know, by this being a new phone for me, I didn't have any music. So I went, copyright, I had to take it down. I didn't take it down. I just told them to trim the segment. Because it's so late in the day, I didn't have time to go back and try to rework it and try to get another song, because I didn't have another song. I'm literally working from scratch right now. So I'm doing my best, because y'all know the production must go on. Should I get it? They're going to take all day for this light. Yeah, look. Trying to not let me be great. So anyway, girl, when I tell you I love, I know I just switched the subject real quick, but girl, ain't no sun out here. I absolutely love my church family. I absolutely love them. We was laughing today, just talking about just being out and sightseeing, and they reminded me of some things. You know, you got to have some people in your corner, just like I know y'all be here for me, you know, but I'm talking about like real life people that you could touch, you know, that they get it. They get it. They got some experience. You know, the mothers, even though I'm 55, it's some mothers in the church older than me that can still school me on some stuff. And they just put some things into perspective for me today. So that was cool to talk with my people. You know, you could just feel you got sleep. I felt I had sleep on my face. So anyway, that's it, girl. Nothing major. I'm gonna get in this gym and I'm gonna see y'all. Let's go. 15 more minutes to go. Less than 15. 14 minutes and 19 seconds. So I had to hit them higher. I had to hit them. I'm at 93 calories. So my goal is to get to 130 because I usually do 250, 280, somewhere in there. So I figure if I do half, I'll be okay. All right. I got past my goal. 150. I wanted to burn 150 calories in a half an hour. I still got 3 more minutes. And look, 153. And I still got 3 more minutes. Whew. Girl. We made it to 160. I was only trying to do 130. Look, whatever your personal goal, if you set it and you meet it, baby, give yourself a pat on the back. Yes. Over. Almost over. 30 seconds. I'm not taking it up. I'm not doing no hit. Look. 23. 21. Yes. Girl. Look. We did that. All right. That means it's time to go. All right. I'm so glad we got this workout in. Woo. I'm so glad I'm not shortchanging myself. Come on, let me get outside. Girl, we did it. We did it. Girl, I wanted to get this workout so bad, but I knew I wanted to get my video up. Woo. Girl, God is so good. I feel so good that I got that workout in. Y'all just don't know. It's like a personal goal for me. It is. Whew. Before I even get in the car and do all of that, I'm just gonna close the vlog out here. Girl, this is Dear Diary, so every video ain't gonna be a bunch of music and this and that. I thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for supporting me. So with that being said, thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I still don't know what YouTube is doing. Sir and ma'am at YouTube. But anyway, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And baby, I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm going to see you tomorrow. I am loving these Dear Diary series, and I hope you are too. All right. Bye.
30 degrees, way to go, so call me down. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight?